This video covers important basic number skills which are useful for exam questions, and in this video I'll be working through some exam questions using the calculator. After the explanation, there will be an opportunity to pause the video so that you can have a go at them independently in your own time. Before we start, let's reset your calculator so that it works in exactly the same way as in this video. Firstly, turn your calculator on. If the menu isn't showing, press Menu and then 1 to choose Calculate. Now press Shift, 9, 3, equals, followed by AC to complete the reset. This section is looking at ratio and proportion and equivalent ratios. The first question here asks us to write the ratio 4.5 to 2.25 in the form n to 1. To answer this question using our calculator, first press the menu and then choose the ratio app, which is number 4. The number you want to calculate, n, is the first number in the ratio. This is option 1, so we'll press 1. We're then going to start with the known ratio and enter 4.5 and press equals. Now onto the second number, which is 2.25, and press equals, and you'll see the calculator moves to the second ratio. We'll enter 1 from the question and then press equals. Lastly, we can solve the ratio by pressing equals. The calculator displays the answer 2 for the unknown number n, which the calculator labels as x. We now have the final answer of 2 to 1. The next section of this video is looking at the proportion using equivalent ratios. This question shows a list of ingredients for 10 scones and the ingredients Martin already has. Martin wants to make 25 scones, but he hasn't got enough of some of the ingredients. Work out how much more of each of the ingredients he needs. To tackle this question, it's a good idea to write the information given in the question as a ratio. We'll write 2 headings, ingredient and scones. The first line will be the ratio for the recipe, so we'll have to write 10 under scone. The second line will be for the ingredients that Martin needs, so let's write down 25 under scones. Then we can solve each ingredient separately. The unknown number is the amount of ingredients Martin needs, so we'll put a question mark on the ingredient on the second line. Now on the calculator, press Menu and choose the ratio app, which is option number 4. The unknown number is the first one on the ratio for ingredients that Martin needs. The calculator uses x for the unknown number, so choose option 1. The first ingredient is butter, so we'll start by entering the ratio for the recipe. On the calculator, enter 80 and press equals for the first number, and then enter 10 and press equals for the second number. You can see that the calculator moves to the second ratio. Enter 25 and press equals, and then we can solve the ratio by pressing equals. Martin needs 200 grams of butter for 25 scones, so let's write this on the table. He already has 100 grams of butter, so he'll need 200 subtract 100, which is 100 grams, and this is the answer. To solve the ratio for flour, which is the next ingredient, press equals. Enter the ratio for the recipe, which is 350, and press equals. The second number for the recipe, 10, is already entered, as is 25 for the number of scones needed. So to solve the ratio, press equals. Martin needs 875 grams of flour for 25 scones, so again we can enter that into the table. 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams, and so we can see that Martin already has enough flour. The next ingredient is sugar. We'll do the same thing here, pressing equals to start the ratio and enter the quantity needed for the recipe, 30. Then equals. The other 2 numbers are there, so press equals again to solve the ratio. Martin needs 75 grams of sugar. He already has 50 grams, so 75 subtract 50 is 25. He needs 25 grams of sugar, which is the answer. Lastly, press equals for the ratio for the final ingredient, eggs. Enter 2 and press equals, The other two numbers are there, so we can solve the ratio by pressing equals. Martin needs 5 eggs. He already has 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1, and therefore he needs just 1 egg, which is the answer. The final section of this video looks at proportion word problems. In this question, we are told that Scott wants to make some orange juice. He is going to buy boxes of oranges. Scott needs to buy enough oranges to make 8 litres of orange juice. Work out the number of boxes of oranges that Scott needs to buy. You must show all your working. To start with, we'll write the information you were given as a ratio and use the headings, oranges and juice. We'll put 30 under oranges and 2 under juice. Scott needs to make 8 litres of juice, so we can write 8 under juice. We want to find the number of oranges needed for 8 litres, so we'll put a question mark under oranges on the same line. On the calculator, press Menu and choose the ratio app 4. The unknown number is the first number in the ratio, so for this we'll choose the option 1. Enter the known ratio 30 and equals for the first number. Then enter 2 and equals for the second number. The calculator moves to the second ratio. We can enter 8 and equals and then solve the ratio by pressing equals. So we now know that Scott needs 120 oranges. You now need to calculate the number of boxes that Scott needs. There are 24 oranges in each box, so to work this out, press Menu and then choose Calculate, option 1. Enter 120 divided by 24 and press equals. Scott needs to buy 5 boxes of orange juice. Thanks for watching this video. Look out for more videos from Pearson EdXL on how to boost your maths skills.